elections all over the country, save for isolated minor criminal acts, which the Inspector General of Police has already informed us about. Today, therefore, I want to take this opportunity to thank you all, fellow countrymen, for heeding to our appeal to you to keep the peace. Thank you very much, fellow Ugandans. I also want to take this opportunity to thank the security agencies, the police, the UPDF, the prisons, and other security agencies for maintaining the peace. Indeed, it is our cardinal constitutional duty to do so, but it does not harm to say thank you for doing your job well. We are now at the very tail end of our electoral cycle. There are maybe 1 or 2 more elections to complete this cycle. It is therefore proper and important for me to once again appeal to you, fellow citizens, to remain calm and keep the peace. In so doing, in so maintaining the peace, in so maintaining the calm, you will be shaming the doomsayers and the prophets of doom. I want to use this opportunity to categorically inform you, fellow citizens, and others that the security forces are ready and prepared to ensure you will continue to live in a peaceful and a secure country, so that you can freely go about your endeavors. I want, therefore, to encourage those isolated few elements that may have ulterior motives, that please do not attempt to disturb our peace. Because, as I did state 3 weeks ago, I want to state it again today, that such an attempt might be disastrous for you. Finally, fellow countrymen and women, let me once again congratulate you for carrying out a peaceful election. We must now focus our attention away from the elections to the tasks and jobs at hand, which is to build and to develop our country. Our friends from outside, as always, you are welcome to join us in this effort, because Uganda is a welcoming and peaceful country, as it has always been. It will also be so. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for listening to me. As my brother Enanga indicated, we can now raise a few questions and we will attempt to respond to them. We will just want to know you, the house you represent, and so on. So we'll give the ladies first. For? If you could come nearer and remove the mask so that we can hear you properly. Just remove the mask, stand away from others, good. Yes, you are called. Let's have the last one, then we will answer. Then yes, Andrew. The what? Maybe.
Bad news.
I know Andrew. I know Andrew very well. Yes.
People abandoning them with numberless vehicles and sometimes you don't identify the truth.
When was that?
This has continued.
When was anyone abandoned?
All the people are talking about who have been arrested and abducted, they are being robbed and abandoned in numberless vehicles known as drones.
You will agree with me that is a very dangerous question. When you say young, you should say they think JJ or Okoth and so on do not know where they are. Imagine me, respond, and when you say young, it comes to a number of perspectives, and it comes to be young. So let's try to be more specific and say so and so has disappeared. What has happened? It will be more helpful for our conversation, for us to be able to give you information that is helpful. Now, Ivan, you've also indicated that security forces help certain candidates to gain advantage over others. Well, this is the general out there that people want to pay. It is true you may have seen some, but how authentic are they? How authentic are they? Can we verify them or they are photos? That still remains you and I to look before we emphatically say security forces. Now, yes, you are
They are counted at the polling station there and then.
yes.
After the votes had been counted, then there is a process of returning the cast votes that have been counted back to the ballot boxes. I have seen about 2 videos that have been circulated, where a policeman and a polling a polling official, they are returning these counted votes back to the box. So they go and take a picture of that, and then they circulate it that the policeman was stepping, when actually they were returning the votes into that. And they make it, it is like 1 minute or maybe 30 seconds, and people will not know that what actually had happened. So we need to verify all this they are talking about, and then we inform the country about what happened.
Thank you so much.
So the journalist think
Just as I was saying, some of these videos need to be verified because the narrative that is being given is as if it is a criminal act being perpetrated, whereas it may not necessarily be a criminal act. As indeed my brother Kasija has just pointed out, one of the videos we have seen was actually a legitimate act by the security agencies together with the polling officials to ensure that the ballots that had been counted were returned to the box so that they can be delivered to the tallying center as the law requires. Now, Ivan, you also pointed out that Chagulanyi has said Museveni should get out. Do we take that seriously? When every Ugandan says one thing or the other, political statements are political statements. We, in security, will take every statement and analyze its security implications, and we will deal with it as such. We are not bothered about the political implications. We are bothered about the security implications. And that's what we will analyze, and that's what we will deal with. Now, Justin, you accused my brother Nanga of making a statement that investigations are being carried out on security forces, and luckily enough, he's here, so I will ask him to respond. Paul, you ask, why do we continue to appeal to Ugandans to maintain the peace? I don't know whether Paul would want us to say, do something else other than maintaining the peace. I've told you, we are security agencies. Our interest and our concern is to ensure that you, together with us, maintain the peace and security of this country. So it is our job to continuously remind you that please let us maintain the peace. There is absolutely nothing wrong with continuously reminding people. You know, as a teacher, they normally do revision and what to remind the children about what they have learned. So we know we need to teach, but we must remind you all the time. So there is absolutely nothing wrong. It's not that we fear that something may be amiss, but it is our duty and responsibility to do so, so that in case someone might have forgotten, we remind you that we still need to do so. Andrew, you also indicated that out of the fracas of the 18th and November last year, we still have uncompleted business. I agree with you that investigations are still continuing. You pointed out that Senyonga was shot. You want to know what is the case. I am happy the director CID is here, she may give you a little information of where we are in relation to this case. Maybe let me ask you a question, like just a comment. I know Andrew was there.
Thank you very much, Honorable Minister. As you have noted, the cases of the 18th and 19th November riots was actually, the number was reported by the police, and all the cases are under investigations. The case of Zebra, Senyange is also under investigation. So the country will be informed at an appropriate time.
Yeah, maybe just add that you see, investigations sometimes take a bit of time. It would be wrong for us to rush and then come with the wrong conclusion of the wrong analysis. So just there we are. This too, we still have that situation, but we are still continuing to investigate. Finally, Katoli was asked the question, but I seem to have forgotten. What did you remind me again?
The question of the continuing grabbing of people
You see, that is the narrative you would like out there. But as the ID has indicated, it will be more helpful to say, on Thursday at 2 p.m. in Kamwacha, we saw a vehicle grabbing so and so. It becomes easier. When you make a general statement, the inquiry becomes difficult. So it will be helpful, as I mentioned earlier, if we could try to be a little more specific. At least Bakal had pointed out what has happened to Senyonga, what happened to the 18th and 19th. That is more specific, and we can deal with it in that manner. Now, Lima, I will give somebody first before I come back to you. Jackson. Jackson? Uh-huh. Wait, it was Semudu? Yes. He was abducted from? Masana. Okay. Okay. Damulira. Who? Mubiru? Kawala. Sylvester who? Kalulu. But Onyango, what you ought to know is that this is a shared responsibility. Okay? You and us have a responsibility for the security of this country. So when you provide us with information, it gives us a lead in providing security by investigating what you have indicated. So there is nothing wrong in you providing that information. And you should not feel aggrieved that why don't you do it? No, it's ours, you and me together. And I am grateful you have pointed out this. The director CID is here, and she's therefore accordingly tasked to take up this matter, and we will subsequently report to the country what has happened to these individuals you have specifically pointed out. Yes, please. No, just one, then you'll come. You are? Okay. Suleiman, you have made your point. You have made your point. Yes, Halima? Eh? Male Musa. From Mukono. Kajimu. Kalerwe. Kabembe, okay. Mukono. Cha. Okay.
Now, were those kidnaps reported to police? You see, this one thing you say, this one was kidnapped. Was it reported to police?
Let us get to the bottom of the matter together. Okay. Let's not get emotional. First of all, it's better to go specific. That is a step forward. Now, the director CID is here. She's listening. It is a task for her now to follow it up, and she will be able to respond to it in due course. Where is Male? Where is Kajimu? Where is Muhammad? And so forth. That is more helpful. Now we can be able to work.
I'm happy. This is a politician. He can convince you.
Onyango, you want to come back again? The what? Yes. No. You see, Onyango, in order for justice to be dispensed, we must be able to go step by step. It is true, as you've said, the president accepted responsibility that it was security agencies who did it. Who in particular? That's what we are trying to find out. Was it JJ? Was it Ochola? Who was it among the security agencies? So that somebody takes responsibility. So the investigation is specifically to be able to identify who of those security agencies, as individuals, were the perpetrators of the crime, and therefore, what were the circumstances, and to be able to determine the actions to be taken. So that is the substance of the investigation. Bakala, you want to come back? Yes. Andrew, I am very grateful you have raised those questions. Those are precisely the questions you are also asking. That is the subject of investigation. Exactly what you are asking. That's what we want to know.
And individuals who actually have certificates to hold the firearms. But otherwise, not all firearms have been certified. And that exercise still continues. So that is why the director of CID is investigating. So unless you are trying to insinuate that the firearm that killed the zebra is one of those that is already testified.
Yeah, but of course, Andrew, we have got to go by elimination. At this point, I cannot say so. At this point, I cannot say so. So anyway, final question. Yes, sir?
Police are active and operation. There's a lady who was shot by bullet. This is one of our press conferences at the center. You spoke about it. I'll just ask for an update. The bullet passed through a roof. She was having dinner with her family and it took her. Just want to know, how far did you go with the family and what is her state right now? The rest, last week, the Prime Minister appeared on a local TV station. The Prime Minister said that security was responsible for shutting down social media. Reason given, they talk about and threats of violence. The IGP just said that they will continue. They have not lowered that vigilance is still key. Does this mean that social media? What is the state of social media? One of the platforms that you suspect has been used to
Okay, but
it's an opportunity to have the Minister of Water, still in Kampala East. Recently, we were told his guards were arrested and firearms withdrawn. He was involved in election malpractice. What is the status of the investigations today? And whether you've recorded a statement from that minister who had a chat with him in one way or another? The other question goes to the Inspector General of Police.
That is number what?
That's number 2.
Question number 6.
It's an opportunity. In your early days as the IGP, it's about 2 years ago, in the same conference room, we spoke about police officers who had deserted, including those who were senior, who had been deployed. By the time you sent teams to foreign countries, you never found them. You said investigations were going. I would just seek an update on what is their fate and what have you done as the force on those police officers.
Can I answer that straight away? You see, once you desert, we declare you a deserter. That's the first action we take.
Yes, sir.
We declare you a deserter. We open a file, CID, directed CID, because it is a criminal offense to desert. So we now look for you. We have a file, a criminal file. Now, have you heard that those former Nazi generals, those in the Nazi times, they are being arrested and taken to court? Once you commit a criminal offense, even if it takes 100 years, as long as you are alive and you can understand the charge being ready to you, that case remains there. So what I can say is investigations are still on. We shall continue using our colleagues through Interpol to look for these officers. Then we shall keep updating you from time to time. And I will keep updating you then.
Now, same applies to, no, it's still the IGP.
okay.
I'll just ask the IGP to elaborate. Before elections, there were recruits, specifically probational police constables. In the subsequent briefings, we've been notified there are those who have been dismissed due to cases of altering academic documents, basically forgery, and those who are not healthy. But there was one incident. Officers were found pregnant. Officers were found, recruits were dismissed on grounds that they are pregnant.
No, let me correct you, Mr. Simon Masaba.
Yes, sir.
We have not dismissed any person. We have discontinued. Those are two different things. A dismissal under the Police Act is through a disciplinary process. We have discontinued those recruits. Now, those who are criminal, as you were informed, the rigorous training there cannot favor a pregnant lady there. So we tell you first go and give birth. Next year we are recruiting, we are taking you first. Okay? We take them. We are just saving the person and the child.
Maybe taken and while in the police school or before they went there.
Huh?
Maybe the question was before they joined the school, police school in that matter.
Now how do I tell whether they go to pregnant? Do I see them getting pregnant?
But they were just the same place to tell when they were pregnant.
They were medically examined and found pregnant.
Why at school? One before they joined.
This part, why are you interested in?
Mr. Chairman, this is exactly what happened. When people were recruited to join the police, those who were successful were told to go to a certain center. That center, they spent 10 days. My colleagues can
2 weeks.
2 weeks. 2 weeks. 14 days. What were we doing in those centers? Number one, we were checking COVID-19. Because the window period of COVID-19 and making sure that we don't, if there are some people that they were already infected, they are treated. Number two, they were also checked on issues to do with pregnancy. Okay? Now, it so happens, sir, that by the time the pregnancy tests and whatever came out, they had now been, the 2 weeks have been finished, and they have been taken to Kavalia Police Training School. So, the pregnancy tests are actually were picked from before they reached Kavalia Police Training School. So, there is no likelihood that they got pregnant while they were in Kavalia. But sir, even if somebody was pregnant in Kavalia, still, if you go through the rigorous training, you will either hurt yourself or hurt the baby.
Oh, boy.
The most important thing to do is to care for the rights of the mother and the child by discontinuing the mother from the course and providing the same opportunity for the mother to come after she has delivered. This is not the first time we are doing it. We have been doing it several times, and those officers who are discontinuing the camp and they are members.